Well, hey everybody. I figured some of you are probably curious how I bake products with a barbecue. I'm at 350 to 360 right now in here. I use a stone plate, which I keep one burner on, one burner off. And for the biscuits, or any kind of baking product, I just put the stone on the side that doesn't have the burner on, so it bakes in there nicely. I'm actually making biscuits and gravy, so I got my sausage and my gravy mix all here, just mixing her up. Just kind of simmering on the Blackstone. Already roasted the sausage on the Blackstone, got her nice and cooked up, so now it's just gotta sit, get mixed, and be well as we wait for the biscuits. I can usually keep her around 375 to 400 inside here with just one burner. If I use both burners, I'm at 700 degrees, so don't want to do that for baking bread or cinnamon rolls or biscuits or anything like that. Normally I use a regular pan, not a saucepan for my sauce, but I didn't have one handy, so just using a saucepan, getting my gravy mix warmed up. As I go along, I'll add some seasoning to it. I have the Blackstone on low because I gotta wait for the biscuits. If I was in a hurry, I'd crank it up high, but I'm not, so simple as that. I'll let these biscuits sit. We're at 350 right now, so they'll start cooking really quick. I will have to rotate them in there because the one side gets really hot, and as you can see, the three biscuits on the one side are really close. So I'll rotate I'll actually just spin the plate around in there and even out the biscuits, and once they're really close to done, I'll flip them. And this thing bakes it really good. This is a Next Grill cast iron barbecue, so the top, the bottom, the inserts, all cast iron. So once it gets to a good temperature, it stays there really well. It's great for baking. Those that never tried baking camping should. And don't get me wrong, this thing is filthy. I cleaned the motorhome, but haven't got to cleaning the kitchen stuff yet. Hey, being in a campground, the dust is everywhere. So I'll clean it before I put it away, of course. Normally do. Yeah, you can see I cooked some brats the other night, got some grease down on there, which is kind of nice. But let these go about 15 minutes and I'll be back. Alright, I've got it on high on the one side, so I keep hitting 400 degrees. Now turn her down. Hopefully the camera's picking that up, but yeah. And turn it down, I just lift the lid a little bit. You can see I'm getting the one side around the edges a little golden brown, which is normal. Like I said, I'll have to rotate. And over here I've got the Blackstone on low, and just kind of warming up my sausage gravy. Simple as that. I'll have to keep an eye on it, keep stirring it so I don't burn it. Blackstone does get pretty hot, but you could cook this also on the barbecue. Since I'm baking biscuits, I don't. And yeah, I could go over here and I could use my regular isobutane burner. But this is really hard to get a low temperature for a simmer on. So it's a lot easier for me to just use the Blackstone. Stir it every so often to keep it from burning. And that's how we do it. Simple as that. And you can see I'm right at 400 degrees again. Let me turn her down because I have it on high on the one burner. So we'll turn it down about 50% here. See if I can keep that 375, which is what I want for baking biscuits. And the pizza stones, you can get those in any size. I got this one, it actually fit the Coleman oven. As I used to use the Coleman oven with my old stove, but this stove works so good for this, and it's a little big, you know. Basically you'd want half, and as you can see, my stone is a little over half. That's why I'm gonna have to rotate it, because the biscuits on this one side are gonna cook a lot faster than the biscuits on the other side. So I'll have to rotate it. Here in about 5 minutes I'll rotate it, and then after that I'll probably rotate some of the biscuits around, because the middle ones don't cook near as fast, which is kind of good in one way. But as you can see, I'm getting a nice golden brown on the outside edges here, but they're not cooked, so got to give it time. All right, I've rotated and flipped the biscuits. You can see the ones on the one side, these are flipped, so they're pretty well done. They're probably ready to eat, but the other ones are not. So these ones on the left hand side here are toasty on the one side, but definitely not cooked yet. You can see they're really tender, so we got a little bit to go on there. My gravy sauce is done. It's just sitting there simmering. I want to keep it warm, so I got to keep stirring it. And this is the lowest setting I got on this barbecue, so, or on this Blackstone, which I probably should have cleaned it before I put it on there. I did the sausage on here and didn't clean it, so I'll do that when I'm done. Yeah, now I'm just waiting on the biscuits. My timing was way off, like always. Most of the time my biscuits are done way before my gravy, but this time using a saucepan for my gravy instead of a skillet, it cooked a little faster, so yay. You can see it in there bubbling up. I gotta stir this like every 30 seconds to a minute, and I'm sitting here at a steady 350. Well, 375. I lifted the lid so it cooled down a little bit, but I'm almost on the lowest setting on the knob here. Like I said, the one side's completely off. The nice thing about the pizza stone is it cooks evenly underneath as well as it does above. So like you can see, these are on the hot side, so that's the bottom of the biscuits, and they're, like I said, they're pretty much done. We just gotta cook these other 5 and wait. I know I don't do a lot of cooking videos, but you know, I've showed you guys my kitchen over the last couple of years and my setup. I do love this cast iron barbecue. I do brats, steaks. I might do cinnamon rolls later. See how I feel. This one I got running a hose off the back and down to a 7-pound propane tank because I use it the most. The Blackstone I got over here on a 5-pound propane tank. Tempted to switch out the other one to a 5-pound propane tank for storage, because these will actually fit in the slide bins that I have for the motorhome. But I use the heck out of that 7-gallon propane tank, and if I need it for something else like my forge or something else like that, easy enough to disconnect and hook up to my forge. I have pared down some things here. Normally I have 6 to 8 bins on this shelf. Right now I got the 2 on the top are spices. One's pasta, and the other one's other foods like potatoes and stuff like that. So I'm trying to narrow down. I'm trying to get my whole kit to actually fit in the motorhome, so I'm not shoving it all in the Jeep. Yeah, as you can see, I gotta keep on this gravy, which is nice and thick, which is the way I like my gravy. But you can see I'm just fighting, trying not to burn it to the bottom. I got a little bit in there, but it's not bad. Just got to keep an eye on it. Oh, and it smells so good. It's too bad you guys can't smell this. Well, probably a good thing, or otherwise you gotta be come and get it. But yeah, just trying to keep you guys. Here I'm at 375 now with the lid closed, and I know if I turn the burner all the way down on the one side, I can hold a 350 degrees solid, which is absolutely great for doing stuff like cinnamon rolls. It actually works okay for biscuits. I like 375 better, but I can, cranked all the way up. I can get this to 400 just with the one burner. I can crank this up and get over to 400 degrees. But there's nothing I want to bake at that temperature. I did brats the other night, so I had this thing up almost 700 degrees when I threw the brats on. It's the same thing I do with steaks. That way you just cook them, flip them, done. Oh, beautiful night. Temperature's nice. Campground's quiet. But I've been craving me some biscuits and gravy. So, can't wait till my biscuits are done. I can eat up. Okay, I got one biscuit done for the wife here. Nice and golden, both pieces. I'm just gonna put a couple scoops of gravy on it, call it good. The rest are coming along. Yeah, well, I'm sitting here. Turn these. I'm getting the golden on the one side, so I'll reverse them. These ones in the middle will definitely take longer, but these other two on the outside are probably done already. Either way, add a little gravy, go feed the wife. All right, we'll say there's one thing you gotta watch out for. The air comes around the outside of the stone plate. I probably shouldn't be touching that, but and cooks this side pretty good. I've been rotating them. You can see these biscuits are looking really good. Just got to get that one's pretty close. These are the ones that were in the middle, so they're going to take a little longer. They'll probably be the best ones because of the length of time. The two I do pull off are pretty nice. I'll wait for one more, then I'll make my biscuits and gravy. I like 3 biscuits and a lot of gravy. It's just doing good. I've turned the burner off now. As you can see down in the bottom, I burned a little bit on the one edge, but that's it. Not bad. I got lucky this time. And look at that. I like my biscuits and gravy with really thick gravy. And I will be adding some probably Tabasco to mine. I like it a little with a little kick. The wife doesn't like any spices at all, so it's kind of bland itself right now, except for the sausage. All right, I'm still at 350. Those are looking really good, so I'm gonna actually turn the heat off. I've got mine over here. The extras will be for later, but yeah, it's just a matter of, yeah, there we go. One good scoop. For each biscuit. Oh yeah, I can eat pretty good. Oh, missed a little bit there, oh well. Oh, it's looking good. I'm hoping to have enough left over for one more plate tomorrow. So that's all done. Like I said, you can see I burned a little bit in that one corner there. That's it. That's not bad for me. Usually I burn a lot more than that. So we'll keep it covered to keep the flies out. Grab me a little Tabasco. Okay, a lot of Tabasco. I like this stuff. So that's it. Cooking biscuits over a barbecue. These will keep cooking for a little bit. Oh, you can see that's pretty good. Turn that over, turn that over. Look at that, those are beautiful. I'll let those sit in here and bake a little longer. And I should have enough for second plate if I can manage to get through this one. But I just thought I'd show you guys how I actually bake on the barbecue. And that pizza stone is a lifesaver for sure. And yeah, thank you for watching.